What's goody, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's a little cold in here this morning, but working on the Mini Cooper. We're not swapping it yet, but I did get all the all-wheel drive, or not the all-wheel drive, the Honda swap kit from R53, my boy Ricardo. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. I'm about to pull it all out, but first I wanted to finish up on this. What I was doing with this, I was just swapping out the coolant reservoir. Got a nice little metal coolant reservoir instead of the plastic one. I had one laying around, so threw it in here. We also had this intake. It's an Alta intake. I wanted to throw that in there as well. We put on a new water pump, put in a new thermostat. Just wanted to make sure the car's running good enough till I can daily it. Also throwing on a little performance parts. Well, I don't count an intake as a performance part, but some people do. But throw that on. I'm also going to throw on my rear coilovers. And then we're just gonna get this thing out of the garage. Then I can show you guys what we have as far as the swap kit, or what comes with the swap kit and what we have, so we can start the swap for the K24 onto this 2005 Mini Cooper. So you might see me use my Milwaukee here and there. The only thing I'm using this for is to zip them out to make the process faster. I'm not using it to impact the spark plug at all. I'm not using it to pull it out immediately. I'm cracking it with my hands and the tool. I'm getting them loose, then I'm zipping them out. Not using this to tighten them down whatsoever. Always just use your hands to tighten them down. All right, so lastly, before I even do anything else, I filled it with coolant. That's the only thing we was messing with was the coolant, thermostat, and the water pump. All right, so starting the car, I see I have a coolant leak. I know what it is. It's an O-ring I didn't replace. I should have just replaced it. So now I have to take all this back off again. So I went to O'Reilly's. I ended up getting a Ford. These are the Ford O-rings. Ford O-rings fit in here. Depending on which one you want to use, you can use either the orange or the black. I'm gonna use the orange because the orange fits in here to the point where there's a little space. I'll show you in a minute. And then I'm gonna hit this with some Honda Bond, put it back onto the motor, and it should be cherry. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna use this orange O-ring. The reason I'm using the orange one and not the black one, the color does not matter. The orange ones are better than the black aren't better than the orange. I know some of y'all might not even seen the orange before. I've used these before. They're just like the black. The reason I'm using the orange is because you see that gap in between the O-ring and the flange. You need that gap for when this gets crushed, it can fill that gap. The black ones tend to just fill the whole gap without me crushing them. Reason why I'm not using those black ones. So hit this with some Honda Bond, put it on, and it should be sealed, won't leak, and then we can start throwing everything else together. So you probably can't see in there, but now it's on. Got that Honda Bond on there. Now I have to get the water pump back on. All right, and just like that, we got it put back together. Everything should be good. We have to pour coolant in, give her another fire and see if she leaks. So far, sounds good. I'll check underneath to see if there's any leaks. Got coolant getting sucked up. That thing was full before I started it the first time. The thing was full. So we got bubbles coming out now. So just like that, everything's back to normal. We can now finish off our Mini Cooper. Close the hood. Everything is good. The hood's not closed all the way. Just that side. I gotta fix that side, but it's all back together. So now we're gonna pull this out and clean the garage. And I can show y'all the K-Series swap kit that I got finally. Sorry for the delay with the whole everything being messed up, but now it's officially fixed. I can daily this thing, no problem. So let's get to this K-swap. All right guys, so like I said, I have all the stuff to mostly get my car this is front wheel drive stuff here. I have more all wheel drive stuff coming. So right now we have our RPT creation Honda swapped mini kit. Then we have some Honda RSX base model axles. This is all you need to get your Honda front wheel drive currently. To get it all wheel drive, there's these plates. Like I said, Lance Cope, he sells these plates that you need to weld onto your trailer arms, and you have to get some spindles for those to operate all wheel drive. As you can see, this stuff is made real good quality. He took the time into making this harness, making the box so you can adapt this is the fuse box, adapt the stuff to the car, knock sensor. He even gives you extra pins and connectors. This stuff is made really good. Really good. 10 out of 10 on the harness, even down to the mounts. This is the transmission side mount. This is the mount for the front of the motor. He even has his logo stamped into an RPT. He even gave me a fuel tech mount that replaces like right above your steering wheel. So he gave me that as well. And then we have the nano mount. This is the rear. They go to the oil pan for the Honda over to the subframe. This is what that mounts for. I'm gonna build the rear trailer arms. We're gonna throw in the stubs so that way the Mini Cooper will still be daily, like I can still daily it, but I'm gonna have all the rear trailer arms done so that way all we have to do is put the diff in and get the swap done. So I'm gonna start on the trailer arms first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. But as you can see, we have our first stage of getting our Mini Cooper all-wheel drive. Big shout outs to RPT Creation, my boy Ricardo, and big shout outs to Lance Cope for the plates as well. If the Honda sells this weekend, we can go over to Derek, give him the money to get the transmission, the motor, and some other stuff that he's giving me. Get that done. We also need to sell this B series sleeve motor. Once that sells, we can get our fuel tech. Once we get our fuel tech, I think that will be the point where I start the swap. Once I get everything, I'll start the swap. But currently, we're rolling. So I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff we got for the Mini Cooper. And also get the Mini Cooper back on the road. You know, a little maintenance. About to pull my wife's car in here and do her spark plugs currently as well. So I'll catch you on that next video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. What I do here, I'm not looking for money out of YouTube or anything like that. I'm just trying to put good content out, for those people that can't do the stuff. I want y'all to see how to do it, you know what I'm saying? So catch you on the next one. Peace.